YouTube, what's up? Today we're reacting to America is Superior, Change My Mind, Steven Crowder interview. It's a clip here about healthcare in Canada, and I want to dive into this and talk about it a bit, so let's just run the clip first.
Agree with me. You're more than welcome to change my mind, Elise.
Okay, I will say I do think America is great. I just think there are some things that make it not the greatest in the world. Maybe on par with some other countries, but not greater than them.
Okay, so which countries would you say are greater than the United States, and why?
Probably countries that have universal health care and stuff like that.
Okay.
I feel like that's a big issue with America.
So, like, could you name me some countries?
Like Canada and England and stuff.
So I want to say something first here. So I'm from Canada. You can see right here. See the Canadian bills, $1 and $2. I'm from Canada, and so many people say, like, Canada's great. I love Canada, one of the greatest countries in the world. I'm not saying anything bad about Canada. Trust me, I love living here. It's a great place. But when it comes to healthcare, it's one of the biggest misconceptions from people who don't live in Canada. They think, oh, you have universal free healthcare, which is true. You don't pay for any of your healthcare. You know, you just go into the doctor as many times as you want. It costs you nothing. But what it does cost you is time. When you go into, like, an emergency room, you can have a broken arm. You can be in the emergency room waiting in the lobby for 12 hours. Your arm can be dangling off. I mean, there's so many, even for myself, for people I know, they have very urgent, serious health issues, and you're put on a wait list because it's free. Everyone takes advantage of it. Everyone goes into the doctor for any, like, you have a sniffly nose, people are walking into emergency. So what happens is people who have really serious diseases, like maybe they have some symptoms of like a cancer, they go in, it takes weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks, and they aren't seen to for sometimes months, like to see the specialists, and then by that time, the disease has progressed. And what would have been maybe a 90% survival rate is now down to like a 10% survival rate. That actually happens in Canada. You need your knee replaced, instead of just going in and getting it done, it can take 2 years. 2 years, people. So that's a giant misconception, and that was a huge rant. Let's continue the video, though. Oops, there we go.
Happened? Did someone throw something at you?
No, they started laughing.
Oh, that's okay. That happens.
I know.
Usually when I say something dumb. Yeah, so it's okay. So Canada or the UK?
Yes.
You believe that, or did you say Canada or England specifically?
I said UK, basically.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, and all of those they're in. Talking about any
Basically,
countries?
yeah.
Okay. You believe they're better than the United States?
Not better, but I think the U.S. is on par with them. I don't think any of them are greater than, like, the other. Because
Okay.
I feel like, I just don't think America can be called the most superior country on earth when people are dying because they can't afford medication.
And I'm going to stop it again here. Also, like, I do love America. I mean, there's things that the U.S., obviously living in, I live in British Columbia, Canada, so right close to the border. So spend a lot of time in the States. America does a lot of things better. Canada does a lot of things better. Is America the best country in the world to live in? I think it used to be. I think things are changing so much in the States right now. There is so much shit going on with, like, the woke culture that I don't think it's the greatest anymore. And I can quite confidently say that I would rather live in Canada than America. But as far as healthcare, which is what we're talking about right now in this, I would rather live in the States for healthcare. Coming from a Canadian.
Yeah, for a couple of reasons. Not only because our healthcare is better than those countries.
I agree.
By the way, did you know that I'm Canadian? I was raised in Montreal.
Oh, nice.
So, the death rates,
I
and
actually didn't
survival
know
rates
that.
of serious diseases in these countries, particularly in the UK, 7 times higher if you have a serious disease or being in an emergency room than it is in the United States. The wait times, depending on the parameters that you use, can be anywhere from 2 times as long to 4 times as long. The healthcare outcomes are not better in these countries. And by the way, they're largely beholden to us providing national security effectively for the whole world because they don't have to burden that cost.
Yep.
So not only do I believe that obviously our healthcare system is flawed, but not only do I believe that our healthcare system is superior to those countries, particularly the country from which I migrated, to Canada, to the United States, but there would be another reason outside of healthcare. Let's assume that healthcare were better in those countries. Freedom is a big one. How can a country be better than the United States if they don't allow freedom to their citizens?
Okay, so that's wrapping up the healthcare stuff here. What do you guys think? Some of you live in Canada, some of you live in the U.S., obviously. So, let me know. Would you rather have healthcare? Would you just for healthcare take everything else out of it? Would you rather, if you have an emergency, if you got, God forbid, had a very deadly disease that you contracted, would you rather be in the U.S. or Canada? Let me know in the comments. And as always, smash that like button, smash that subscribe button. I will see you guys on the next one. Peace.